Matt Stepp, Dave Campbell's Texas football back here at the South Plains Coaches Clinic here with the head coach of the Plainsmen from Lubbock Monterey, Coach Judd Thrash. Coach, I appreciate you taking a few minutes, stepping out of the breakout room to chat with us here.
Yes, sir. You know, these clinics are really good. This Lubbock clinic's a good clinic. Got a lot of good speakers. Glad to be here. Got several coaches that are here. Anytime we can get out and try to learn some ball, it's always good. You know, always trying to get better. For every new season we have. So, very proud of our coaches to attend with great speakers. You know, Stephen Jackson did an excellent job. Here at the clinic. Also, the West Plains staff did a great job as well. A lot of good speakers. Coach Lynn, I know, is coming in this late afternoon, and so very excited to hear him as well.
All right, Coach. Now you're taking a few minutes to chat with the guy with a guy like me, so you're slumming it a little bit. So appreciate that. But the convenience of having a clinic in your backyard, being out here in West Texas, and I know this travel is just a part of life out here. You got to get on the road a lot of the time and hit the road. But it's nice every once in a while to have something like this in your backyard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can get all your coaches here. They're teaching class, they have athletic periods, and it's always good to have a clinic right here in your backyard so all your coaches can attend and things of that nature. So anytime you can have one close, it's always good. So I know our coaches were excited because our junior high coaches were able to make it out as well.
There you go. Now, Coach, last year you guys, your first year at Monterey, didn't go that great, but this year you guys made huge progress. One of the most improved teams in the state of Texas. Right there on the cusp of playoff berth. Didn't quite get in, but overall, looking back on it, how happy were you with the growth of your team in year two of your program?
Oh, I was very excited about it. Our coaches did a heck of a job. It starts with them. And, again, we have a great administration with Mr. Perkypile. He's our principal. He's very supportive. Dr. Rolos does a great job, our superintendent, and Coach Meeks is a great AD. And you got to have those people to do a good job. And so, it kind of starts with them. But, again, our coaches did a great job and our kids did a great job. When we first got here, we had, a little lack of discipline. And, we had to get that corrected year one. And then year two, this past year, we worked extremely hard in the off season, and so we made some good strides. The kids did a great job. They busted their tail, in the off season and this summer, and we were able to get a lot of victories and barely missed the playoffs. It came down to the last game, and you fast forward in this off season, our goals have increased. When you go into a program and you're trying to rebuild it, I think you start low and then you start amping it up year after year. So we've developed a goal. Our number one goal is to, this year we're talking about winning a district championship. We're talking to the kids about it. I told them today, I said, we haven't deserved that right yet. We hadn't put in the work. So now we'll talk about winning a district championship and winning some playoff games around here. And so that's one of our goals, to win the district championship and to go ahead and make the playoffs this year.
All right, now final question before we get you out of here, Coach. Realignment is coming up February 1st. It's the elephant in the room. Everybody asks, hey, Stepp, what do you know? What do you know about realignment? I don't know anything. I'm just guessing like everybody else. But for you guys, there's been some talk about possibly traveling. I think that's kind of subsided a little bit. You still got to travel a little bit because Amarillo, you guys are right there, But when you look at realignment, are you the kind of guy who maps out all the scenarios on the whiteboard and kind of, the mad scientist, or do you have a coach on staff who does that? Or are you more of the guy who just kind of sits back, let's wait till February 1st hits. Let me just see what happens. I'll make my non-district schedule. I'll kind of adjust and adapt on the fly.
I'm a guy who tries to figure it out. I've had several conversations with yourself, and then Carl,
I wasn't going to answer the question for you.
And then Carl as well, puts out some projections. But I think really it was three scenarios at first. We were thinking a 9-team district, and then Parkland, opted up to D1, and so that kind of changed some things. So there's several things that I've seen since then. The 3 Lubbocks, the 3 Amarillos, and then everything I'm hearing is Fort Worth. Abilene's going to Fort Worth. Or we could go the Lubbock schools and the 4 El Paso schools. I've seen that one. So I think it's going to be the 3 Lubbocks or the 3 Amarillos, or it's going to be El Paso and Lubbock. And that's kind of what I've heard. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting in 2 weeks, and we'll finally find out where we're going to be. So as a coach, you got to have several scenarios because, you're pre-district and things like that. So especially out here, it's tough to, kind of find games. And so you have to kind of get prepared for that, have people on the hook. And so that's kind of how I go about it.
There you go. Well, Coach, appreciate your time. Enjoy the rest of the clinic. Appreciate what you do for student athletes in the state of Texas, and good luck in 2024.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you guys and appreciate everything you guys do as well. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.